Hello and good morning car buyers, I'm Neil from Bathcars and today's car is the Honda CR-V. It's a 2-litre manual ES version, done some miles and is on the R registration 1998 I believe. But in its defence it does drive very well. I've driven it about 30 miles, it drives spot on and it's in a very striking colour actually, a nice burnt orange colour, and it stands out a bit from the crowd with the alloys, roof bars and this nice metallic finish. Okay, right, well, we've got a little bit of history and things to show you a bit later, so we'll go through just the bodywork condition and the overall mechanics and things like that, the things that you want to know about it before making the journey for it. So headlight washers and the headlight acrylics are in nice good condition. The leading edge of the bonnet has got a little bit of corrosion just here, but I mean it is pretty small actually, it's very light. The windscreen's good, the wipers all work, the roof bar's there, the electric sunroof's there, all the doors open and close as they should, it's got a remote locking system and hinges all fine. Interior is actually pretty tidy, we'll go through that a little bit more a bit later. It's got an alloy spare on the back and the locking wheel nuts are present and the boot opens up in 2 stages. But let's just run around the car then. It doesn't really look like there's much to describe, it's pretty straight and tidy to be fair. And I've had a couple of these recently, these high mileage this year of build seems to have been a good build, they don't suffer much in the way of corrosion and they still drive very well even with a fair old few miles on them. So let's have a look at these tyres. We've got drums on the back. That tyre there is about half worn. The alloy's got a bit of corrosion, but it is 11 years, 12 years old. That tyre there is in very good order. Headlight wash, as I've said. This tyre here again, good condition, plenty of tread to go. And this one here, last but not least, is about half worn again. And the spare actually is pretty, well, it's got the little nodules there, so it's a good spare on the car. Let's just pop the boot. Little button in here that you press, and that opens up the boot. And as I say, the glass panel opens first, like so. It's got a high level brake light in it, and then you just pull the button here, and that opens it up like so. And the hydraulic strut's nice and in good order. Have a look, see if we've got anything in here. Nope, nothing to speak of. There's the usual picnic table, and sure there's anything else in there? No, nothing else in there. Tool roll and 12-volt power supply, which is the little thingy for it there. Oh, the little bracket's broke, but that was it. And I suspect there'd be a wheel brace in here somewhere for it. I'll check that over. Okay, so not been really valeted this car yet, so it's still in pre-valet stage. That closes first and then that closes like that. If you do it the other way around, I think you break the glass, so you've got to be careful. Right, let's go and have a look at documents and things that we've got for it. Right, welcome to the history and documents then for this Honda CR-V. We can see the car's had 6 owners in total. Registered in 1998, 06, Honda CR-V ES, 1973, CC in orange, and the last change of owner was in December 2006. That keeper's had it for 6 years, so that's a pretty good sign of someone's sort of affection for it, keep it a good length of time. We've got nothing in the way of service history, I'm afraid, as it stands at the moment, but what I can show you is the car has had an MOT with no advisory issues on the last MOT, January 24th, 2013, so it's more than likely going to have a nice new ticket with it when it's within 1 month of the expiry of that one. And I've also taken off a printout from Vosa, which goes from 2005, and it tells you all the previous MOTs, so we'll just run through those a second. So in 2006 in this instance, it had 115k on the car. 2006, and so it probably covered quite a lot of miles in its first 3 years of use, which is generally the case if it was a fleet car. Then in 2008 it had 130, actually where's the 2007 one, I missed that. 2007, at the bottom of this page, it had 122 on it, 130 in 2008. It's always a bit difficult to read these documents, but you can look it up yourself on Vosa. This is just a printout of it. 139 in 2011, 134 in 2010. Yep, so that's all going up nicely. 2011 had 139, 2012 at the last test it had 143k. So We got the current MOT, no tax with the car I'm afraid. We will need taxing, we can tax it at a local post office for you, as long as it's in business hours. Let's go back to... Okay, welcome back then. So we got remote locking, that works fine. Open and close, on the key, height adjustable driver's seat. I mean, look at that driver's seat, it's in pretty good condition still for the age. There's the pedal rubbers down there, they're in good order. It's got a couple of airbags, and we'll just fire her up. She started on the buttons so far every time we've started it. 147,810. Just go through that again. So ABS brakes, doesn't look like it's got ABS. Certainly got the airbags and they go out fine. The engine sounds absolutely perfect. We'll start up. Perky, lively. The air conditioning system. I had it on when I was driving back from Bristol and it seemed to demist a bit quicker. Often enough gas has escaped from them and you can't ascertain whether the temperature goes down that low on a day like today when it's cold. But there's the centre cup holders, there's the the passenger seats. The overall cockpit is in good order and the heater and blower, all that works fine. There's a nice big glass sunroof here and there's a main switch for the roof there, so just turn that on. And that's working fine, so that glass roof motors up nice and quickly. Okay, and a sunblind as well. The clutch, gearbox, gear change, brakes, transmission, all pretty good for the miles. Nothing to discuss really, it's just as you'd expect it. There's the rear of the car, electric windows on this side are all working fine. The driver's side electric window is not working at the moment, so I will have a look at it, but all the other three windows do work. What we got here, a street map. I think that's about it really in terms of documents. I don't think we've got anything else. So that looks like about it really. Just check to see whether owner's manuals are hiding in there anywhere. Doesn't appear to be. So you won't need to just find a set of owner's manuals off of eBay. They've become parted between the car and Kenny to me from the main dealer where it was part exchanged in. So colour coordinated wing mirrors, nice little rubbing strips, bumpers all fit nice and tidy. It's a good sharp looking overall car on the R. Well, I hope that's been some help to you and hopefully we'll speak to you soon. Thanks for watching, bye bye.